So he ain't telling nothing but the truth. Check this out.
What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. I think that the left is getting desperate. This is my theory. I think they're getting desperate. Some of you may not be familiar, but I dropped the story yesterday right after it happened on this channel, and I spoke about the second assassination attempt at Donald Trump. Now, obviously, this is unprecedented because we've never seen this happen in history. We've never seen somebody be so under attack, a presidential candidate, a former president, who, by the way, they absolutely denied him Secret Service enhanced security prior to his first assassination attempt. Now, I wasn't satisfied with the explanations that they gave me and that it was just a lapse. So it's just a lapse in judgment. So you just so happen to have a lapse in judgment with an unsecured area in the wide open that even the people were able to notice that it was unsecure. And your explanation is just that the CIA had a lapse in judgment. I don't know if you guys have ever been to an event, a rally, a situation or something where a president or a candidate or anything is running for president and they come to your city or whatever, but you should really experience it so you can see the level of security and dedication that goes into it. It's crazy, it's insane. And so for that to have a lapse and to miss narrowly, now there's two ways that we can look at this, but to miss narrowly, you can say that he was lucky. I choose not to take that position. Or you can say that God really had a hand on him. Now, I just so happen to think it's the second one. Because when you look at the odds of how things are playing out, and he even said it during the debate on the stage, he said, listen, the way in which they trying to set things up and the plans and the way they talk about me and the way that they lie about me, they keep talking about this Project 2025. I don't even have nothing to do with it. I ain't even read it. I don't know nothing about it. He said that the way that they trying to play me is probably the reason why that situation happened in Pennsylvania in the first place. And then you see this happen, right? Where a guy is basically able to be in the bushes with a cloak on and a gun that's sticking out, ready to fire as soon as he get on that particular hole at the Trump International Golf Course, of all places. And then he was able to get away until they was able to apprehend him. It's just wild. We are in 2024. This is not the 70s. This is not the 60s. This is not the 50s. To be sitting here discussing the fact that a former president, and again, a current presidential candidate, which we know, right? Any of us that's informed, any of us that got our head above sand, know that they've also made an attempt to influence the election. Well, why? Because, first of all, as all of these charges continue to get dropped and thrown out of Fulton County, which we know that it's a fact that Fani Willis and Andre Dickens, the mayor of Atlanta, the Fulton County district attorney, the one that's also had her little boy toy with her when her daughter got arrested for suspended license, and he pulled up with her and they said that they was no longer in a relationship. We know that they went up to the White House and met with the vice president. That's what it says on the public records. This is not hidden. Prior to filing the charges against Trump and Fulton County, we know that Letitia James over in New York ran on the premise that she would get Trump out of office. Hillary Clinton just recently did an interview where she cried tears of joy when Trump was found liable over in New York. We know that several different states tried to get him removed from the ballot for us to be able to vote for him in the first place. Come on, man. Listen, wake up. Wake up. This is not a coincidence. All of these things happening in tandem and then failing is not a coincidence. I believe personally that it's only by the grace of God that he's escaped through all of these situations. And I think that's just because America is just fallen. Like, it is a wicked, wicked, wicked place. The world is a wicked place. But I have to speak on what I've seen in this country, especially covering it extensively as I have. We have an invasion in your borders. And then I was on the street doing street interviews, and I had black women sit here telling me about how they were voting for Trump or Kamala Harris based off of the fact that she's a black woman and they like to see her in office. What? So nothing else matters. That's the only thing that matters. And I'm telling you that they doing a Jedi mind trick on the people that is so bad. And I don't think that it's working to the extent that y'all think that it is. We know that the media is slanted. We also know that how they promote their polls, so far from the truth. So far from the truth. If you look at and you have a conversation with people that's on the ground and people that's having conversations with people that's in these swing states, they're in trouble. They are in so much trouble. And they are in so much trouble that I believe that this is not just a mistake. You never, ever, ever hear about anybody that is a former president or a current president or a person that is running for president of the United States of America under so much scrutiny, under assault, that just so happen to be outside of the political establishment. With all of the things that we've uncovered, with the Nancy Pelosi's and the Gavin Newsoms and all of this stuff, with all of the things that we've seen, they just sweep it under the rug. They act like it never happened before. But Trump just so happened to be the candidate that they going after. Why? Why are they so gung-ho? If they so confident that he gonna win, then why they don't let him do his thing? Why they don't let the cards just play out like it is? Why they lying? Why are they lying about Project 2025? Why are they lying about his association with so many things? Look. We watched Clinton lie about getting head in the White House. In the White House. And we didn't trip. We didn't say nothing. We was just like, oh yeah, he must be the blackest president ever. The dude was endeared, was loved by everybody, especially black people, prior to him running for president. And the fact that he gonna do it again, he has a track record. People always sitting there talking about, well, what is Trump gonna do? What is he gonna do? What do you mean? What has he done? We can look at his track record versus what they've done over the last 3.5 years and come to a informed decision and make an informed decision and a conclusion. That's not hard for us to do. And everybody that I asked on the street over the weekend, I said, is your life better over the last 3.5 years or back 7 years ago, 8 years ago? And they would tell the truth and they would say, actually, it was better back then. And I said, okay, so it was almost like a therapy session. And maybe they just so used to all of the toxicity that comes along with who it is that they're dealing with. Or maybe we just are cursed people. And I'm not just talking about black people. I'm talking about people here in the United States of America. I don't know, but if you're not paying attention to what's going on and you still making these bad decisions and you still don't realize and you're not putting the pieces together, how much more has to be done? And you know what the worst part about it is? I've seen people celebrate him almost losing his life. How disrespectful. It's unfortunate. Well, those are my thoughts, and I'm about to tap into the Millionaire Morning Show because I'm almost at the office, at the studio. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Also, Teach Henley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life.
And there you have it. Ain't nothing more I can say about that. I mean, he's telling nothing but the truth. The liberal media don't care about Trump. And I truly believe that Trump is running against both Democrats and Republicans. Those that are involved in the dirt, involved in the secrecy, the things that they're doing under the table behind closed doors. He's going to expose it if he becomes president. And he might end up locking a lot of them up. But you remember when Trump first got his first assassination attempt? In MSNBC, they just resorted to call him Hitler and all types of names. They wasn't remorseful. They didn't say, wow, his son is going to be without a father or his wife is going to be widowed. Hey, although we don't like Trump, we don't want to see him dead. They continue to push their negative narrative about this man and lies and slander about this man. And at the end of the day, what did they accomplish? I hope to God that no more attempts happen on his life, and that he become president, and that way people who didn't pay attention the first time, they could pay attention this time to how he run the country, how gas prices will go down, how all of the policies he's going to implement is going to actually help the American people, not be against them, not line the pockets for the rich, but for the middle classes, and I just hope people pay attention. But remember, pray for America. Like, share, subscribe. Share this video with 1,000 people. Hey, I'm trying to grow. Right now I'm at 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, help me get 20K. 20K is my goal. Also, watch the rest of my videos and all of my other shorts that I created. Give them some watch time. Get them in the algorithm. And thank you for your support. Peace.